Hello class, today you will be learning about the cell wall of a plant.
The cell wall is a rigid and flexible part of the cell, but it is very durable and sturdy. The cell wall has a semi-permeable membrane, allowing some solvents to pass through it. The cell wall is made up of three different types of layers. They are the middle lamella, the primary cell wall, and the secondary cell wall. The middle lamella is the outer layer, and it cements together the primary walls of adjacent plant cells. The primary cell wall is the flexible and extensible layer and is formed while the cell is growing. And the secondary cell wall contains lignin, which helps strengthen and keep the wall waterproof. But this secondary cell wall is not found in all plants. The cell wall acts as an armor for the cells inside of it. It sustains the shape of the cell. The cell wall also plays another important role. It allows plants to grow and become tall. It also prevents the cell membrane from bursting. The cell wall is like the security of the cells inside of it. The cell wall will protect the insides of the cell. There are two organelles that depend on the cell wall. They are the vacuole and the nucleus. Vacuoles are enclosed by the cell membrane. They need the cell wall to help them survive, because cell walls store water inside of them. When there is a lack of water in the area, the vacuole will look for the cell wall to gain water that is preserved inside of the cell. The cell wall is a very important part for the nucleus to be alive. The cell wall protects the nucleus. Without the nucleus, there would be no way for the plant to be living. The nucleus acts as the control center of the cell. But thanks to the cell wall, it has a safe place to stay inside of the cell. There are also two organelles that the cell depends on. They are the cell membrane and yet again the vacuole. The cell wall and the cell membrane are the closest in location. The cell membrane and the cell wall work together. They both transport nutrients, and they also release unnecessary waste that is being stored. Without the cell membrane, the cell wall would not be able to strengthen the inside of the plant. When a plant is under bad circumstances, the cell wall and the cell membrane will protect the plant by tightening up, causing the plant to be stronger. Yes, the vacuole was dependent on the cell wall, but the cell wall is also dependent on it. The vacuoles help maintain the shape of the plant. Since the vacuoles collect water, there is a pressure pushing upon the cell wall, which creates the cell wall's structure. If there were a drought, the cell wall would look upon the vacuoles to help keep the water flowing. This will cause pressure against the cell wall, helping it sustain its shape.
Thank you for your time, and I hope to see you again.